What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and I'm pretty excited about what I'm going to share with you today because we are continuing on with our online course tutorial series. And in the last video, we built our course logo and our course bundle graphic, and in this video we're going to build that out into a full online course members area, and we're going to build that inside of WordPress and the Divi theme, and we're going to go as far as building module pages and lesson pages and really everything that you would need to create an online course. Now, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get all the future videos that are going to roll out in this series. And with that, let's dive right into the build. All right, so let's go ahead and begin our course membership page by adding a new section here, and we're just going to do a section that is full width here. And the first thing we're going to add is an image. So I'm going to search for an image here, click on that. And there we go. And let's go over to Canva. All right, and we're going to go down here to the second page where we don't have the background. And let's do share, download, transparent background. And we just want page 2. And we're going to download that. There we go. Let's go back over here, switch this out. Let's upload that file that we just downloaded. And there we go. And let's click on upload image. Boom, there we go. So let's save that. And then let's come up here to this section here. And let's change out the background of this, and I think we're going to start with just a fill color, and we want to grab our background color from our graphic here. So let's grab the eyedropper, let's grab that color. Boom, there we go. Let's copy that and bring that over here and paste that in. And let's save that. So now we're looking good. And I'm thinking I want to add another element here where we add some text here that says something like welcome to the course. So we're just going to type in text, put that there, and let's put this in caps and let's say welcome to the course. And let's make this heading text, and let's go to design under heading text. For now, we'll leave the font, but I need to change the weight. I want to make this maybe ultra bold, and let's change the color to white. Let's center that text. Let's make the text a little bigger. And let's start with that. Now I think we want to clean up this design a little bit. So the export that I brought over really brought over a whole 1920 by 1080 area. And I want to clean that up so it's just the image here so we can bring this text up closer. So let's go back into Canva and let's re-export that. So I'm just going to copy all these elements. So I'm going to create a new design here that is custom size. I'm going to do 575 by 320 and create new design. And I'm going to paste in our images there. There we go. And now let's download this here. Transparent background. There we go. And let's come back here. And let's edit this, and we're going to upload that new file to replace that. Put that in there and upload image. And we just want to make sure that is centered. So we'll do alignment and we'll push that to the center. Boom, there we go. So now we got a nice looking header going here. So now what I want to do is I want to start adding in our modules, and we may come back and add more to this header, but for now, let's start adding in modules. So I think I'm going to do these 3 across. So I'm going to pretend this course has 12 modules, and we're going to have 4 rows of 3 that go across. So I'm going to add a new section here, and we'll just do regular. And we want to pick one here with 3 blocks. So we'll put that in. And let's maybe try a blurb here and see what this looks like. Yeah, there we go. So we'll be able to use this. We'll use this for our modules, and then we'll put in our module titles and then a brief description of what's in that module. So I like that. And I just want to see what size image I want. So on Mac, I'm going to do Command-Shift-4 to take a screenshot, but really all I'm using this for is a measuring tool. So you can really use anything you want to measure this with. There's different Chrome extensions you can use to measure, but I want to see, I'm thinking I want to do something like this. So 325 by 200 is what I'm thinking. So what we'll do here is we're going to come into Canva. We'll create a new design, do a custom size. We'll do 325 by 200 and create a new design. There we go. And let's see what we got in some of our other assets. So I'm going to start with this whole thing. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to paste this in just like this to start. And did I lose our background, or is it just, yeah, we did lose our background there. So let's go back over here and let's see if we're able to copy that background image over. There we go. So let's take this and let's bring it back down to 96. We'll do 95, something like that. And let's make this bigger so it covers the whole thing. There we go. And I think we'll get rid of this. Maybe move this up. Let's bring that back. I got an idea here. Let's take this. So move these down a little bit, and then what I want to do, make sure those are centered still. I want to come to elements, and I'm going to add a shape here, and I'm going to add a rectangle shape here. Maybe something like this. Actually, let's search for ribbon and see what we can find. Does this one let us resize? It only lets us go that way. Maybe something like that. And now I want to change the color on this. And let's go to the pink color for now. And let's go back to elements. Actually, let's go to text. Let's add a subheading, and let's type in module 1. We'll bring this up here. And we're going to make that bigger. And let's make it white. Something like that. And just to kind of match what we already got going on in our other design, let's change this to Montserrat. Let's try extra bold. Let's roll with that and center that a little bit. And let's actually get rid of this here. And let's actually put what would be in module 1. So I'm going to copy this text, paste it, bring it down here, and saying something like Getting started with graphic design. Obviously just making up some modules here, and we'll resize this to something like that. Bring this down a touch. Let's bring that back up. And let's see what it looks like this. There we go. I like that. And let's download this. And we'll leave the background on this. Come back over to our site here. Let's take this out here. So let's edit our image here. Let's click on this. Let's upload a file and select that graphic that we just created. And let's plug that in, and boom, now we got module 1 in there. And we'll just say your module title goes here. Right, and actually, we'll do this one time, but really after this, you'll kind of get the idea, but this would say getting started with graphic design. Right, and then I would put a blurb in here that talks about what is in that module. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this here, and then we're going to pull this up here. There we go. And now we would come back to Canva and duplicate this here. Change this to module 2. And again, we're just making stuff up here, but this would be the real modules of your course. But we might say something along the lines of the basics of typography. And download that. So we'll download page 2 this time. And now we will go back to our demo site here. We'll edit this, go down to our image and icon, click on that, upload a file, and select the new file we just downloaded. And now we replace that, and we'll do that one more time, and then we're just going to duplicate this section down for the rest of the rows. So let's take that. So now let's do this one more time. So we'll duplicate this. And keep in mind, guys, you can make this as creative as you want. You could change these for each one of your specific modules. If, for example, if you want to have a different picture that represented what that module was about, you could certainly do that. For me, I like to keep it a little bit more simple and just change out the titles there. So module 3, and then let's say we're going to name this the foundation of logo design. Another cool thing about doing this right here in the top right corner is that, maybe I could set this up where anytime I have pink up here as the background, that's a beginner lesson. And then an intermediate lesson, I could use this green as a background for this ribbon. So for example, I could swap that out to that, right? And that'd be an intermediate lesson. And then I could pick a totally different color, like let's say this, let's undo that. Let's say that I wanted to do that for anything that was an advanced lesson. So you could really mix these up to separate what type of content you're creating as well. But I'm going to move that back to what we had. And let's download this one. And we're going to download just page 3 this time. So we're going to download that and come back to our demo site. Let's duplicate this. Let's drag it up here. There we go. And then let's edit this. Change out that image, upload files, and select our new file. And there we go. So now we got all of this set up with all 3 of our first 3 modules. So now all I would have to do to duplicate this for all 12 modules is duplicate this entire row, and it's going to copy everything down. And then I would just update the content here, and I would plug in my new module images. Right, so I can do that a couple more times. And now we have 3 rows, and one more time, now we have 4 rows. And these would be all the modules to your course. Now you might be thinking, okay, well, now that I've got that created, how do I link all this together? So we're going to create a lesson page. So let's save this page, and then I'll show you how to link all this together. So let's save this draft, and then let's actually publish this page. All right, and then I'm going to go back to the dashboard of the site here, go to pages, and you'll see if I click view on this, this would be the page we just created. You get that nice loading effect in Divi here, where as I scrolled, you saw those load. If you didn't catch it, I'll refresh. See how those popped in. As I scroll down, those pop in, and then those pop in. So cool. So now let's go back to our dashboard, and we're going to create like a module/lesson page. Okay, so now with our existing page open here, I'm going to go down to the very bottom. Actually, I'm going to enable the visual builder here first. Go down to the very bottom, and then we're going to save this to our library by clicking that button, and we'll just call this Design Life Course Layout. All right, and let's save to our library. All right, and then let's close this, and let's go back to our dashboard, and let's see. We're going to go to Pages, Add New, and we're going to do Design Life University Module 1. All right, and we're going to publish this page. And real quick with that published, we're going to go back to our dashboard here. We're going to go down to Divi, then we're going to go to Theme Builder. And we're going to add a new template, and we're going to build a new template. And it's going to be for the specific page of the module 1, and we'll click that, and we'll do create template. And the reason that I want to do that, guys, is because I want to take off the site header and the site footer, and I just want to build a custom body. So I will save changes there, and now I'll go to pages, and we will go to this module 1 page. I'll click on view, and then I'm going to enable the visual builder. We're going to choose browse layouts, and we're going to click on your saved layouts, and we're going to select this Design Life Course layout, and we're going to do use this layout. And there we go. We started back with this. But for these module pages and lesson pages, these are going to be a little bit more simple. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this up here, get rid of that, and thinking what we'll do is we're going to add an image, and at the top we're just going to put the course logo. So I'm going to upload a file, grab the Design Life course logo, let's put that in, and center that. All right, and then let's go to our section settings here. Let's go to spacing and padding 0. Let's move that up. Actually, and let's do padding on the bottom. Let's do that 0 as well. Clean that up a little bit, and then for the section, Let's change the padding. Let's try 15 and 15 and see what that looks like. So make this 20 and 20. There we go. And I'm debating on whether I keep it this dark blue or if I go to this lighter blue. Let's see what it looks like with the lighter blue. So let's grab our eyedropper. And let's grab our blue color here. Let's take that and let's and there we go. So now we have that. I'm going to add a new row here. I'm going to make it regular. And I think we're going to do 2 rows here. And I want to do this here. So our main content will be on the left, and then our sidebar will be on the right. All right, so now let's start adding in our module 1 videos. So let's do, we would do like a blurb here and leave that like that. But really, I think we can make this a lot smaller to the image. And let's use icon, because this is going to be links to like our individual modules. So let's do something like this. And I know that's tiny right now, so we're going to move this. Let's see. Let's change this to left. And let's make that size. Back up. Let's bring that up. Something like that. And let's change that color out. Let's go to our eyedropper. Grab this blue here. And let's change the icon color to that. And we need a little bit, an icon that's filled in a little bit more. So let's swap that icon out. See what else we got. Looks a little better, but still want something a little bit thicker. Let's try one of these. There we go. Okay, so just to explain what's going on here. So this would be like your module page. So let's do one more thing. Let's add, you know what? Let's add a section up here. We'll do regular. It's going to be full width. And let's just put in text. And we're going to delete that out of there. And we need to put our module 1, in which our title was Getting Started with Graphic Design. So we'll put that in there. Select all that, and we will make that a heading 1. And we'll go over to design. We'll go to our heading text. And let's make this ultra bold. And let's see. Let's center that. And let's edit that text because it has a break in it. So there we go. And we need to add in module 1. There we go. And let's adjust this padding here a little bit. And 0. Actually, let's change that just a little bit. Let's just make it 10 and 10. There we go. We'll move this up just a little bit. like that. There we go. And so think about this. This would be like the first video of module 1, which is getting started with graphic design. So the name of this video might be, the foundation of good design. No, I could clone that. And this might be the tools of the trade. And clone that. And this might be how to use this course. And then over here, we use this as like a navigation section. So we'll put in text. And for now, we'll write in course menu. And let's make this an H3 text. See what that looks like. And then let's add a new element here, another text element. This is just going to be body text. And our first link might be back to main menu. And then we might see what it looks like making these bullets. And then we'll do module 1. Getting started with graphic design. Module 2. The basics of typography. And module 3. Foundations of logo design. And I would build this out to be a whole menu, and I would link all that individual text to those actual areas. So for example, we could edit this, we could hyperlink that and plug in the link back to the main members area that we just created, and click OK. And now we click that. And now this would be, so let's actually save this, right? And let's exit the visual builder. And now we're on this live page on our website, and we could click this and go back to the main menu. And now we linked that module 1 page back to our course homepage. Now, if I go back to that page, we're going to grab this link here for module 1. We're going to go back. And let's come up here to this page. Let's go back to our main menu. And let's enable the visual builder. And we're going to edit this module 1 blurb here. Under content here, where it says link, we're going to click on that. And we're going to do the title link URL. And we're going to paste that in there. And then the module link URL, we're going to paste that in there. And we're going to click that. And we're going to save this page. All right, so now let's exit the visual builder. Let's come back here. And you'll see now when I hover over this, you'll see that my cursor changes to a pointer indicating that this is a link. And when I click on this, now it takes us to module 1. And when I click on this, it takes us back to the main menu. So with this, we're able to interlink all of our course pages together really simply. So now that we have our module page, now let's create an individual lesson page. So the way you want to think about this is you have your course homepage, which links to your modules. And then within your modules, you have individual lessons, which we've listed out here. But now we need to create an individual lesson pages that these will live on. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to enable the visual builder on this page. and that will allow us to save this as a layout for us. So we're going to add this, and we're going to call this our Design Life University module template. We're going to save that to our library. There we go. And now we'll just save this, and let's exit the Visual Builder. Let's go back to our dashboard, and we're going to do Pages, Add New, and the title of this page is going to be, we'll just do Design Life University, so we'll do DLU Module 1, and the name of this particular lesson is The Foundation of Good Design, and we will publish that page, and we will now go back to our dashboard, go to Divi Theme Builder, and we will come up here to add a new template, and that's going to be for this specific page. So we'll select that, and we'll click Create Template and Save Changes. Now we'll go to Pages, and we will open this one up and enable the Visual Builder, and we're going to choose a pre-made layout, your saved layouts, and we're going to grab the module template and use this layout. And there we go. Now real quick, we need to go back to our theme builder settings. So we'll go back here, theme builder, and just make sure on this that we hide the custom header and we hide the custom footer, and we save our changes. Now let's go to Pages, go to here, and now we got it set up for us. So let's enable the visual editor here. And the cool thing about the way we did this, guys, is if we built our lesson page first and we build out this entire menu, now when we build the individual lesson pages, all this course navigation stays in here. So obviously I only built it through module 3 and I only linked up one thing, but you could put in the links for your entire thing. So that way, every time you create a lesson page, your full menu is already set up and ready to work. But for now, we're just creating this first module. So we're going to delete this here, delete this here. And now the name of this page, that's going to stay the same. But let's add an element here. We'll put in a text element. And let's see. We're going to put the name of our module in here, the Foundation of Good Design. And let's try making this an H2 text. Center that, and let's save that. There we go. So we'll leave this. So this would be the title of this particular lesson and what's inside this lesson. And really all we got to add here is a video element. So let's type in video. Let's plug that in, save that, and let's drag this up here. Let's go to our settings here, and under design, I want to go to sizing, and I want to see if we can bring this down a little bit. Maybe something like that, just to get it to about the size of our module. Maybe something just like that, and I also centered that there, and let's save that. So let's change this a little bit. Let's go to design. Let's go to spacing and padding on the bottom. Let's change that to 0. And there we go. That just pulls that up a little bit. I think it looks a little bit better. And let's save this. And let's exit the Visual Builder and take a look at this page. So we're able to play the video here.
Building a website is kind of like painting.
And obviously you would put in the link to your course video for this module. And the other thing we can do is we can copy that link here. And now if we go back to our main menu and then we come over to module 1, now we can enable the visual builder, edit this particular element, click on link, and for the title link URL, we'll plug that in, and the module link, we'll plug that in, we'll click that, and we'll save this, and we will do exit visual builder. And now guys, again, you can see when I hover over this, my cursor changes, and now this is a clickable link to that module video. So guys, to recap here, if I go back to our main menu, first we created our course membership page that had all our modules, and each one of those would have the module number and the title of the module on it. And then it would have a title here and a little blurb about what that module is. And then if you click on one of the modules, that takes you to a module page that has all the lessons that are in that particular module. And of course, our main course navigation here on the right hand side that you would fill out. And remember to, on all your pages, always make sure there's a link to get back to the main menu of the course. And then we made these lessons within here clickable links that go to lesson pages, which look like this. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe for videos like this and hit that like button. And if you have any questions, be sure to post those down in the comments and I'll be happy to help you guys out. Thanks a lot. See you soon.